What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here from All Things Sports, back with a brand new video, and this one is very, very exciting. We are finally beginning the garage build project. I'm super pumped about this. We're gonna get right into it, so please sit back, enjoy. Big thank you to Jim from American Green Lights for sponsoring this video with the lights. Huge thanks to him for talking me through the process, showing me what's available, and giving me the outline on how to install these lights as well. Big thanks to Katie from Todson Sports for all of the cycling material. These are going to be fantastic in the garage setup for some future cycling videos. And last but not least, thank you to Maison from Behr, Canada for providing the paint for this project. The colors that you see are blackout and galactic gray. I can leave the codes down below in the description. Everything is a flat paint. Flat finish for the ceiling, flat finish for the walls. In the garage, I just thought it would be a better idea. Based on some of the videos I've seen as well, I just thought it would be a better look for the garage. And the thing I'm most excited about is that it is a scuff defense paint. So it is supposed to be very tough, very durable for any kind of scuffs or anything. And in a garage setting, that's gonna be absolutely perfect when you're dealing with equipment and tools and all kinds of stuff. Please sit back and enjoy the garage build. All right, guys, we're back. So welcome to the Welcome to the first video of the garage makeover overhaul. Today we're going to begin with painting. We're going to start with the ceiling. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done. I will need a little bit of help with the lights, the new American Green Light strips that we have. So the plan is to get 2 strips going vertically. I mentioned that in the first video where I presented the project. Yeah, we're gonna start. I'm gonna start on this side. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I've just done a quick sand of the ceiling. I've got to get rid of this black cable that goes up to the garage motor. So that's gonna be another thing I have to juggle with. So that's why I'm just gonna start on this side, and I'm gonna try not to touch this wall because I might have to take this wall down to make sure, or at least the drywall, take the drywall down so that I make sure I have enough studs in the correct spot. So the plan is to have that shelf, so I need a stud in the right spot in order to support the weight, so I don't want to go too far on that wall yet. All I want to do is focus on this part of the ceiling, and it's going to be black. So I'm looking forward to that because I've never really done a black ceiling, so enjoy. Here we go. I wanted to take 30 inches off of the left-hand side of the pegboard just because it ran a little bit too long, and I knew I was going to have a cabinet there and open up that door. So when I opened the door up, I didn't really want the pegboard to get in the way. So we adjusted the pegboard, we took it down, cut off 30 inches, put it back up on the wall, and we're going to paint it out. It looks tired, it looks dirty. It's an old white paint, so we'll just paint it out same color as the walls. And we also took down all the drywall on the back wall, and the reason for that was I guess peace of mind in the end, right? We're gonna put a lot of weight on that wall. Everything that we're mounting is going to go on that wall there. So we really needed to know where the studs were. We couldn't take any guesses. We needed to know where the studs were. We needed to know that we're drilling into something solid. So that was the idea there. We're gonna put up some new 2x4s, make sure that the framing's good and solid, and we just need to beef up those studs. I guess the correct term is sistering up the studs, but I'm not even sure if that's right, but we needed to take the drywall down just to make sure that we had the weight so that the shelves and the tires and everything we're going to put up on those shelves can really be sturdy and strong. So we took the drywall down on day 3. That was a big job, and then we'll head back to painting for day 4. So we're going to try and roll the second coat on the ceiling, and we'll begin the walls on day 4 and see where we end up. Alright guys, so quick little update as to where we're at in the garage. I'm just gonna do this really quickly. I have 3 walls painted. So I have 1, 2 where the garage door is behind me, 3 over here painted. The ceiling's painted as well, so I'm super happy with that. We have that done, and then of course, this was something that obviously needed to be done. We're almost done now. We beefed up that center stud right there. We have a triple there. We have a triple in the far right corner. I need 1 more over here between these 2 studs over here, just to line everything up. And then I have a cross piece here, obviously, for my lower shelf that I'll be putting up. Those 2 cross pieces right there, those are gonna be there to support the bracket for the shelf on the right-hand side. I need to do the same on the left-hand side. We are almost done framing. I have the installation right there. So we're moving. We're getting a lot done. Actually, there's one more thing I didn't show you. I did start building that shelf right there. So because the garage has this weird little step out thingy at the back of the floor here, and I want to put my cabinet over here, in order for it to sit flush against the wall, we need to build out that step and make the floor level. I just need to put a few more screws in that, but that is kind of where we're at with the garage update. I am flirting with the idea of potentially using this pegboard here for my shoe display. You can see I'm fooling around with layouts with the 2 hooks that I'm going to be using for all my cleats. I still think they would look good over here, and I might do a couple of things to really utilize the space up there with the shoes that I don't really wear anymore, but I'd like to have them on display, so I might put them up there, and then as we come down, I'll use the shoes that are obviously a little bit more present or a little bit more modern. So that's where we're at. I'm happy with the build. I'm hoping to get a couple more of this framing done, and that way I can start stuffing the insulation in, get the drywall up, and then I can finish painting because I need to do this wall black. And once that's done, then we can start worrying about lighting and putting everything up. So we're moving, just a little update, and that's where we're at with the garage build. So stay tuned, we're almost done. Well, no, we're not, but stay tuned. We're having fun building it. Today's the day. Hopefully we finish this wall behind me. We're almost done. I've got the insulation in on this side. We have all the wood supports where we need them. On this side, we're just doing a little bit of electrical work. My dad's helping me out with that. We're gonna run some electrical along the floor, tuck it up behind the wall, and just have another outlet at the end of the garage door, just in case we need that. I've got all the framing in for the workbench that I want to put in, the shelving units, the lower shelf, and the TV bracket. So that was a bit of a complicated wall, which is why you see kind of wood all over the place, but we're almost done. We're at the final stretch here. We'll just run some of that electrical, and then I will stuff in the insulation just like that side, and then we're hanging drywall, and then we can do some mud and tape, and I can finally paint that wall, and then we're almost done all the construction part of this wall. Get it taped, get it drywall, get it painted, and then we're looking at finishing that shelf there, and then we can start putting things up. So we're moving, which is good. Today's a big day. Hopefully we can get the drywall up by the end of the day. What's going on, everybody? Just another quick update for you. I've done the first coat of the back wall, and as you can see, I've done the second/third coat of the mudding and taping. Now, by no means am I an expert, but I'm just trying to fill in some of the little gaps that we saw. I put a first coat on the wall. I have a lot of paint. I put a first coat on the wall just to kind of see what it would look like and really help kind of make those little imperfections really visible. So that was the idea. Put the first coat on, going through the second or third coat of mudding and taping, gonna sand it down. I've got another coat of paint to do, and then the painting's done. So we're making progress. Over here, you can see this wall has been painted, the ceiling's been painted, and that little track up there is gonna be what we're gonna use to run the lighting. So that's gonna be nearly invisible, and it's gonna help us run the lighting. So we put that first track on the ceiling over there. It runs the length of the garage. We need to put one on this side. We have yet to do that, but we're about to complete. This wall's been painted. It will need a second coat, just because, especially on this side here, we've had a few patches that we needed to do, obviously, as we put the drywall up. So we'll do a few little touch-ups of the gray on the paint, but overall, we're almost there. So that's another little update for you. And this is probably something that I should absolutely show you, considering it's probably half the reason why I'm doing the garage. So bear with me, there's still a lot that's not finished. You can see the wall behind me is black. The ceiling is black. We have a couple of light strips hung up there. They are not yet connected, but we've got that going. I've got all the walls behind me painted, and right over here is the latest wall to be complete. So this is going to be, maybe I'll get you a better angle. I've got my hooks laid out. That is going to be the shoe wall, the boot wall, the soccer cleat collection, the all things sports collection is going to be up here behind me. This wire right here, that will be connected to the ceiling. But I just finished laying out my pattern. I have a few more hooks I need to lay right here. And then I'm going to start hanging the boots up. And this is really exciting for me, given that, again, it's pretty much half the reason why I wanted to do the garage is to give myself a place to store all of my cleats. Now these are all mine. These are all worn. I've done a video about them before, and if you are interested and I get enough kind of feedback and you want to see a video just about the wall and how I did it, maybe that can be a future video, but stay tuned. Here we go. We're going to finish up the boot wall. Alright, so we have the final update for you. This is the last little update I'm going to give you until I show you the final product. So let's get into the garage and show you the last step. The lighting in here is so much better. Last update for you is the floor. We just need to finish the floor. You can see the drain in the middle. All of that coloring there, you can see that we are in the process of trying to level out the floor. There were a few sort of salt wounds, if you will, over tons of years of salt and winters and cold and stuff like that. So we're just trying to fix the floor up. We still have a ways to go, but that is the last step. That is the last update I'm going to give you until the final reveal of the entire space. I hope you guys stay tuned for it. I hope you enjoy. And until then, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Sign off for now. Mike McIntyre, All Things Sports. Catch you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.